Hello and welcome back to my channel. So back with another Fright Nights teaser video. Again, doing multiple in a day, blah blah blah. So with this one, they haven't actually put the name in the title of the video. What's it called? It's not called thumbnail, is it? Like the video title, whatever. The video name. They've just put reveal 4. So I'll go into the description now to find out. I don't really know whether I should like go into the description first or watch the video first. The description's the first thing I see, so I guess go for the description first. Let's see. So, I'm assuming this is meant to be in. I don't know, unless their grammar's really bad. In the dog world of social media, it's survival games. Yeah, I knew it was going to be survival games, but yeah. So yeah, in the dog world of social media, it can be a struggle to claw your way to the top and bag that prestigious blue tick. Oh, I wonder if they're going to link this into Twitter this year, because, you know, of all the changes that have happened to it, Jesus. But for those who desire such status, there's a chance to fast-track your way to becoming top dog. I wish they had fast-track on this maze, because it is a really long queue for it. Hopefully not this year, though. Hopefully it'll be a bit less long. The survival games are returning to give you another opportunity to prove your worth and elevate your social status to new heights. There's only one thing you must do: survive. Which is pretty easy because I got out in about 2 minutes for most of the runs last year. So, lost in a labyrinth with no followers to aid your survival, you must fight for your life as you battle through relentless rooms full of atrocious assassins and treacherous traps. With multiple routes to take, sort of, I mean, it depends if you backtrack on yourself. There's basically kind of like 2-ish routes you can take. Will you choose the right path to victory, or will it be game over in this gruesome scare maze? You'll get out really quickly, most likely, and it'll be really disappointing. I mean, I'm hoping the thing with survival games is it has the same problem as Subspecies, which is that it is a free roam maze. I think in the Jack Silkstone video they said free flow. I think a free flow more like kind of Halloween Horror Nights mazes, where it's like you're not batched into groups, you're just like flowing through on a constant like conveyor system. With free roam, it's where you have multiple routes, you can go any way possible, and it means normally that you could be stuck in there for longer than a normal maze. But I think the problem with survival games is that they were trying to get you out too quick, and they only sent in one group at a time, which meant that you'd have to wait a long while in the queue for the other group to get out. But then you also wouldn't be in there for long enough because they're trying to get you out as quick as possible. So, you know, I kind of wish that they'd try and keep you in there a bit longer. I mean, Subspecies, I had some good runs where I was in there for like a good 10 minutes or so, but then I also had a run Subspecies where I was only in for 2 minutes. While with survival games, it's constantly been that I've been out really quickly. The actors didn't really target me much. I kind of wish I got a little bit more of that. And also, the theming, I think there were a lot of like detailed bits, but the problem is it was quite dark and none of it like was really easy like to recognize. I think what I might do on my runs this year is try and be really slow and see if that, you know, can keep me in there a bit longer. The actors might target me more. I might be able to see more bits of it as well. Fingers crossed. You know, hopefully get a bit more of an intense run, because I don't really think I've had a properly good run on survival games yet. So anyway, let's actually watch the teaser, shall we, instead of me ranting on. Yeah, again, same coordinates. Ooh, it's like an action figure. Nice, I like that. Yeah, paid ticket required, of course. Yeah. I like that, having like a little action figure, because I thought it might be like a board game or something, or like a game of Risk or something like that, I don't know, but yeah, an action figure, that's actually a really cool way of doing it, so let's have a look. But yeah, definitely the same. I believe the coordinates are always 4071, 908, that's what they always end in for the other one. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be doing new coordinates for each one. Otherwise, they would have done it for all of them or none of them. Yeah, again, I don't think there's any differences in here. I think I just keep thinking that I'm seeing new stuff, but I'm not. Right, okay, so let's see. So we've got a survival games action figure. Collect all your favourite survival games assassins. Cool. Yeah, I like that. Oh, and they've got a collect and build part. Of course they have a collect and build part. Or is that just meant to be a limb that they've taken off someone? I don't know. But I can see that being like a collect and build part that they've got. Yeah, Yivel or Wyvel. They've got that as the logo. Yeah, I think this is kind of a generic assassin. What they've probably done is they've probably taken a figure and repainted it and stuff. Which, yeah, I like that though. That's really cool. You can obviously see here as well where like there would have been a head that should have been in there as well. So... Yeah, though, I'm liking that. That's really cool. Of course, having more of the survival games characters there. Fun fact as well, so this mask that they've got, it's one I believe you can get off wish.com. And I believe, hold on, I'm actually going to look this up. So yeah, this is a mask you can get off wish.com. And from Doctor Who, which I'm also a big fan of, there is a character called Passenger where they'd actually use this same kind of wish mask. And I believe that looks like the same mask, or at least a very similar mask that they've got there for survival games. So yeah, it's a mask that's used quite often. I mean, at least they've done like a really good paint job on it. And to be fair, for a scare maze, I think it's a little bit more acceptable that they use stuff off Wish and stuff like that. For Doctor Who, kind of high-end, kind of a high-end production, yeah, kind of a bit weird that they're using, you know, stuff off Wish, but whatever. But yeah, let's go into survival games then. To be honest with survival games as well, it's the storyline. Yeah, the storyline's just a bit iffy, and you know, the pre-show's okay, but yeah, it's just a bit of a meh storyline. I'm not really the whole social media thing with it, and it basically kind of being really like Subspecies, really kind of being like a Hunger Games style thing, but instead of it taking place in this sewer, it's taking place in a social media thing. Yeah, I did like these designs with like these masks, to be fair. I thought that was a really cool look with it, having like the kind of holographic mask. I recognise this actress as well. She's on Twitter. Yeah, I've seen her in some of the Jack Silkstone runs. She does a great job with it. I think I actually did see her in some of my runs. She might have been one of the only actors to actually target me, I think, at one point. So, good on you. I think her name might be Becca, I think. I don't know. She's on Twitter. You'll probably find her there. She's great. Good on you for your scare acting abilities. Yeah, is the outside of it. You could... I was just thinking, like, imagine if you actually saw me in the crowd here. You could have, possibly. Yeah, then you got the pre-show again. Yeah, and again, one of these, I bet you this is off Wish as well. And again, just like kind of like the designs of each of the characters, it's like, it's not really explained what they are in the storyline. These assassins, like, you know, I wish there was a little bit more of an explanation to them. There's this bit, I don't think I ever went into this room, actually, but I do recognise it from other videos. Oh, there's... yeah, that's an actress. I was just about to say. Again, pre-show, Archie D. That's Archie Deves, not Archie Stevens. Okay. I did see this bit in the Jack Silkstone behind the scenes video where it's someone, you know, gets like kind of... Again, I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see it. This bit here where it's like they kind of hung up to the ceiling and then someone's like beating them with a mallet. Again, never got to see that myself. That's the problem with free roam. Again, like, you know, you're not going to be able to see everything. At least in a linear maze, you're going to see everything. That's why I'm excited for the new maze, because apparently it's a bigger space than survival games, but also it's a linear maze, which means you're probably going to get to see every inch of that area. Meanwhile, with this, on one run through, you're probably not going to see everything. Yeah, then there's this kind of design of mask, malleting us. Oh, that's that's interesting. They've got Death's Doors in here. That's from Death's Doors. What's that doing there? Why have they got Death's Doors in? Just for like one frame. That's weird. Okay. I don't know whether I'm assuming that's a mistake, but anyway, yeah, you got pre-show again. There's this room. Again, that's actually a pretty cool mask, to be fair, like the little teeth and stuff. And then, yeah, the cage bit. And again, like a lot of these walls are just kind of like these same blank walls and stuff. Like, I wish there was a little bit more character to some of it. Like, I think at least with Subspecies, I think you got a bit more character with this. You don't really get it as much. I don't think Archie Deves again. Again, I'm just going to point out all the YouTubes I recognise. And then, yeah, Fright Nights. So yeah, I'm hoping survival games I can get a few better runs this year. Just to update you guys, by the way, as well, I did mention about that I might be doing a second visit to Thorpe Park. Now, basically the event that I was going to be doing on the 8th with Thorpe Park, I'm going to be moving over to next year now. I was going to be doing it with Joe originally, but unfortunately he can't do it now, and that means I can't really get a lift up, which means it's not really going to work out as well. So I'm going to move it to next year. Unfortunately, I can move my ticket to next year, even though I can't get a refund. I can still move my ticket to next year for this event that I'll be doing. So yes, that means I'll be able to have more time at Thorpe Park on the 8th of October, which means hopefully I should be able to do all the mazes, hopefully be able to get through the scare zones, but it also might mean that I can book some one-shot tickets, which means, for example, if I have a bad run through survival games or I want to go through the new maze again, or I might want to go through trailers again or whatever, I might have time to be able to book those one-shots rather than having to do a whole other visit up to Thorpe Park, which was have to pay for more trains, have to pay for more accommodation. You know, I'd rather just stick it all into that one visit, and considering how much money I have at the moment, I'd rather save some of it. So yeah, that's kind of the plan at this point now. I'll be doing the one visit on the 8th of October. As I say, the new event I was going to do this year is going to be moved to next year, so at least that's all sorted for next year's event. I'll at least get to go through all the mazes once. I think I'll be able to watch all the shows and do the scare zones once, and then if I have any extra time and if I have some money to do it, I'll book some one-shots on the day of mazes that I want to go through again. Most likely the new maze, but maybe survival games if I get a bad run, maybe trailers if I really want to do it again, I don't know. Anyway, so there's one more teaser that I need to do after this one, and then there'll be the teaser that's going to be revealed tonight. So until then, I guess I will see you next time. Bye.